Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video about the Lunas Howl and kind of my thoughts on the journey to and experience with the gun. So my last video about the Red Rich Broadsword, I kind of made a offhand comment joke like, hey, maybe my next video I guess will be Lunas Howl. I didn't actually think it was going to be, but things just kind of turned out lucky, I guess. So I have the gun now, and this is kind of be for... I would consider myself kind of an average player. You can take a look at my stats. Nothing spectacular. There are games where I do fairly well, and there are games where I'm just a bag of trash. So hopefully my thoughts on this can help other average, mostly solo players, and hopefully more people can get this gun because it's pretty neat. So first, my thoughts on the quest. Relatively straightforward. Everyone knows kind of the hard part is getting to the 2100 glory points. For the rest of the quest, the hardest part for me was getting the precision hand cannon kills at the end. It just seemed like when I needed them the most, they just weren't dropping for me, but whatever. So as like I said, mostly solo player, I played sometimes with a couple of friends, usually maybe just one other friend. And we usually wouldn't do that hot, but I'll get to that in a minute. So my advice, or kind of the things that I did that worked well as a solo player was, try your best, obviously. Don't get frustrated as hard as it can be sometimes to get super frustrated. Try to stay calm. Be super aware. Play smart. There's a lot of times you'll run into players who they don't seem to really know how to play certain game types like control. It's good to have 2 points. People don't seem to understand that, or they just can't. Sometimes you just need to help them out, sometimes you have to be the one going out to capture the points even though you want to be slaying out. That's what I mean by playing smart. Play to the objective if you can, if it's an objective game type. Play towards power. Power is so huge. It spawns so much, like too much, and it's so ridiculous. So try to play around that. And just kind of be aware of yourself. Everyone always complains like, oh, dude, I had these freaking bots on my team, and, it's all because of them. Like, you know what? Sometimes that's you, If you're just kind of an average player, and you're not, killing everyone, like just slamming out. Sometimes you're the kid who's dragging everyone down, and I know it's hard to admit. It's hard to admit for myself, I know, but sometimes that's you, and maybe don't play on those days. Only play on the days where you're feeling kind of spicy. But sometimes you just have to acknowledge that you're not playing your best, and you just have to kind of help the team out as best as you can with whatever you can do, whether that be just kind of blocking the enemy team out from gaining access to certain areas. So you may be, your KD may take a dive because you're just dying, but at least you're holding them off while your team can operate, do their thing, and help you win. So, like I said, just kind of be aware of the situation you're in. If you're really kind of killing it, then maybe try to, coerce your teammates into doing the objective stuff while you're out getting the kills. It's tough sometimes. On that point, though, I would say, join the team chat if you can. It's kind of a hypocritical thing for me to say because I never do that, but at least that way, even if you don't talk or type, this is all from PC perspective, by the way, should have mentioned that. Maybe your teammates are telling you to do something, and at least then you kind of have an idea of what they're thinking, which is good to know, because sometimes you watch people do things and you're like, what is going on in that person's head? So the other thing I would say is, as I said earlier, sometimes I play with my friend, but I tend to do worse. I think that's a lot to do with the time that we play. So when I played solos, I would mostly do it weekdays, like during the day, like 11 to 2 Eastern. I think that just has to do with who's playing at that time. A lot of people are in school or at work. But when I'm playing with my friend, it's usually 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. And just more people are on. And it just seemed to work out better that way. So I would try playing at different times. If you keep getting slapped, try a couple different blocks of hours and just kind of see if one works better than the other, and kind of play whichever one works best. So that's my thoughts on kind of the quest. Hopefully some of that helped, maybe, I don't know. Just don't give up. There's definitely some bad days and there's some good days. Just don't give up, and just keep hammering away. As for the gun itself, obviously I was very excited when I got it. However, everyone knows it's a machine. You can just rail away at people, kill them super fast. It is well known that the range is not great, and I agree. The thing that really kind of caught me was that I was very used to the Ace of Spades. I was used to the cadence at which you had to shoot to really kind of maximize the DPS. I was used to the recoil, which was kind of the big thing for me. I'm really not used to mouse and keyboard yet at this point. And it was weird because when I started shooting the Luna, I was like, there's almost not enough recoil here. Because I'm kind of already in the mindset of I need to correct the recoil of the Ace of Spades, and I just wouldn't hit the headshots I need to. And when you're not hitting the headshots with this gun, you're losing out on, what makes it special. So I spent a week or so just kind of playing with it, just getting better, kind of. You can see in my gameplay here, I'm still not the best at it. I had to switch up my playstyle a little bit. I'm a little bit closer to everyone now because the Ace of Spades had insane range. Apparently range has to plays in with hit detection on precision shots, from what I'm told. So I think that's why the Not Forgotten is also much better. So anyway, I really do like the gun. From what I hear, the last word's coming back, I assume that's going to be a 180. I want to get used to a 180 hand cannon, so I'm really just kind of forcing myself to use it. It's been rough. It's been very frustrating some days because I suck at it. And so it's a struggle, but, the potential is there. Someone who's better than me with the mouse, maybe, or just at this game in general, can really kind of do what this gun's supposed to do. So I think that's about it. I mean, everyone knows it's a great gun, so I don't think I'm saying anything revolutionary here. Really the main takeaway from this video I was trying to get is if you're trying to get the gun, just play smart, be safe, and just have fun and don't get frustrated, I guess. And thanks for watching, I guess. Thanks to everyone who watched the Redrix video last time, because I got a lot of views, a lot more than I expected on that. So thank you. And I'll try not to do 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever this ends up being, in between my next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
you.